This will make it easier for me. And as punishment for that, you can do the damn intro for this.
Okay. This will be brilliant because it won't be audible until Meg plays with all the audio settings. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Not Worth a Cork Does Distance Discord VC. This is going to be a podcasty type episode which will appear on our YouTube Shorts channel, most likely. And yeah, we are in separate places with separate whiskies, or the same whiskies separately. And we're going to endeavour to enjoy ourselves and get merry with you lovely people, who are all going to be nice and silent, which will be strange. Anyway, over to Meg, because I'm useless at this.
I like you ad-lib for about 35 seconds. That wasn't bad. Okay, so
better. We're
going to be going through a Lowland single malt. That Dave had a fair collection of one of these bottles. I got a bottle from Dave, in fact, as a birthday whiskey. My 34th, according to the writing on the bottle, because I keep records. And some samples, although Dave does have a bottle of one of the other ones that we have since confirmed he has not yet opened.
Yeah.
And the colour of it is quite dark. I have acquired samples of the two that I don't have. Dave has a sample of the one he doesn't have.
Yep.
Dave has multiple bottles of the one that he definitely has.
Only just now, because there's one here and one at my parents'.
Yes, in your secret stash. I keep forgetting.
I'm lacking in American oak. I only have 2 bottles.
I would have put it on the. I did have it on the Amazon wish list, but no one ever bought it.
Oh.
And it rarely ever got chosen as a string whiskey as well, because people didn't like the name. And I'm like, how? You need to drink it to understand it.
Yeah.
I have a query for you, because you've bought me birthday whiskies over the years, and I have to query this. Why did you buy me the Auchentoshan, which we used to call Auchentoshan?
Because I liked it. It was a really nice whiskey, and I thought you would enjoy it.
It wasn't because it's really cheap.
No, because that doesn't really factor in when you consider the Christmas present I got you this year.
Yes, the Christmas last year. Christmas present is completely different because you did me dirty like the year before. No, birthdays are different, though, aren't they? Yeah, because on my birthday this year you got me Loch Lomond.
I did.
Because you spent all that money on the Dalwyn.
yeah, that was a trade-off. Yeah, this one.
Yeah. There's no sort of payoff on that. It's nice to see the budget involved.
There's budget cuts.
It's a budget thing. I get it. This is an odd one because we like it, and yet for some odd reason it doesn't feature as much at all, which is really weird to us. Lowlands don't though, which is really peculiar because we found that they do sweeter whiskies than Space Nights, which I find quite odd as well.
Yeah.
I think it's a grain thing, isn't it, or a barley, whatever.
Well, be. And we were very taken away by
marshmallows. Sorry,
we were very taken aback, blown away by that Lowland Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker Black. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jack Daniels.
I saw a Jack Daniels the other day, and it was in a limited edition case that looked like a mailbox, and I was like, the mailbox looked cool. The guitar case one I bought years ago looked cool. Well, then I had to put a Jack Daniels inside it, and I didn't want it.
Yeah, Leona's got the McLaren one, hasn't she?
No. Her that's a work thing. Somebody else, not her.
Ah, okay.
Somebody else at work has that. The one who keeps ordering stuff they shouldn't be ordering.
Oh.
Anyway, we're going to start with Auchentoshan, which is the name of the distillery. We had to confirm this, although we did find also Auchentoshan was another pronunciation.
Yeah.
That confused us. It's barely in Scotland, according to the fact my sister got married at Auchen Castle, spelt the same way.
Yeah.
Bit of a strange one. We're going to, and yes, the Scots do like to use their peculiar pronunciations to drive their message home that they're just different from us. We're going to start with their entry point, which is the Auchentoshan American Oak. And in the bar, I'm going to put a picture of the standard bottle. I have obviously put the 3 samples for this there. I pulled up tasting notes as well. For those who are interested, we will be... there it is. For those who are interested, we're going to have a look at the tasting notes, because I've never once looked at these. I've always just had it and that's it.
Yeah.
It's just a good. To be fair, around this price bracket where you can get it for sometimes £20, sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it might be 24 now because of the increase in tax. But at this price range, you're getting a solid drinker. You rock up, you pull that out, everyone's going to drink it. It's simple as that, really.
I've just noticed on the back there's two interesting words. Beam Suntory.
Jim Beam?
No, Beam. Bravo Echo Alpha Mike. Suntory. It's made by the people that make all the good Japanese whiskies.
You know, Jim Beam is an M at the end right as well, yeah?
No. Dave did not know this.
I used to say Bean a lot for November.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No, some.
Yeah.
I only saw when I went to the co-op. I saw it at Sainsbury's. They had some of the other flavours of it, pure ones.
Yeah.
It's a Michael.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, no, I'm glad it's Suntory, but then they branch out a bit as well, and a lot of them do. You've got Proximo have a load of the have some of the Irish ones. It's not unsurprising because everyone wants to branch out. An Indian company owns Bunnahabhain.
True, yeah.
This isn't a shocker at all, really. I don't have box to hand, so is there anything on that box of interest beyond the Japanese influence?
Reaches box. What have we got?
Oh dear.
It's on the floor. It's got the pronunciation on the back, the Auchentoshan.
That's nice of them to put
you're
it
holding
on
one
the
of the
back.
only
People
triple
really
distilled
look at it,
single malt Scotch whiskies. So it's triple distilled like the Jamesons and various other Irish ones.
That would explain why it's so incredibly smooth. Because you don't. It's triple distilled takes so much of the bite out.
Yeah.
But that also would go so far as to explain why it sits at 40% ABV and why it only costs £20 to £25.
Yeah, very true.
And ABV, by the way, isn't an indicator of quality. It's just the smoothness would be an indicator with the lower ABV that it's designed solely to drink. And this is because and we'll get to the 12 at some point. You can't find the 12 over here as easily.
No.
It sells out fast.
It's a very strange one because very rare that a 12-year-old whiskey from any of the real distilleries are sort of hard to come by, isn't it?
It makes you feel any better just so you can make the jokes. Not Worth a Cork is a YouTube channel, isn't monetized. You can make your pervert jokes if you like. I know you want to.
Save it for later. Build up to the good stuff.
It might end up being the best 12-year-old you ever had in your mouth, though.
We shall see.
Yeah. We shall see.
Anyway, so back to the box.
Auchentoshan American Oak, have you finished?
5?
Okay.
Maybe?
Just one for me. And it was the one I got. I think it was either a spare or one I'd gotten on sale. I used it as a stream whiskey. That's the only one. Because I did refill my birthday one a little, but with like 1 dram that was left in the bottle because I didn't put it in my infinity dram.
Yeah.
I should have, but I didn't. Although I'm pretty sure I've had some of yours. That makes sense. Oh, Paris chat. Has anyone said anything? I see what you did there. TMPIC. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so anything on the box beyond that?
Yeah, so it says, we travel the world to find the finest wood. Kinky. Our classic American oak single malt Scotch whisky is mellowed in only the finest bourbon casks sourced from American distilleries. The result is a smooth, perfectly balanced Lowlands single malt with subtle notes of coconut, vanilla and rich toffee.
Can you just get back to the first part of that description again, please?
The result is a smooth, perfectly balanced Lowlands single malt.
No, the beginning of the paragraph.
Oh. We travel the world to find the finest wood.
Stop. That can't be true because you make so much of this. Clearly, you just ask whichever distillery makes shitloads of bourbon and you just go, right, you just send us yours. Cool. Because they can't use them again. That's not how bourbon is not allowed to be in refill casks. It's not allowed to be bourbon anyway. So don't talk shit. You're using the same virgin oak as everyone else. And you have to be able to make this much as quickly and then triple distill it as fast as you do. I'm not trying to shit on Auchentoshan because I like their whiskey.
Yeah, because it
They're
does
not
say
gonna
on the
go
front
doubles.
first and second fill bourbon casks. So some of
Second
they're
fill?
they're reusing. Yeah, so basically they're reusing some of the casks. So if they do a batch in cask set A, some of then the next batch might be in cask set A again, and then there might be some in B,
Yeah.
and so yeah, they reuse them.
Yeah. That makes sense that that Auchentoshan would reuse
Yeah.
them, but still, they can't.
But yeah, that is it.
And hello,
Cool.
G-Dubs as well for joining us. Hope you're well. If you want to type anything, do so in the barracks. Dave and I will, of course, endeavour to entertain-ish. Well, no, just talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Does
see
Dave
the
have a
owner-
satisfying cooks? Oh, go on.
I was just saying, I see the owner appeared when we talked about wood.
Yes, well, she was getting food and then found out she could get some good quality wood. Do you have a satisfying cork sound to share with the class?
We'll see, because it's got to go into my headphone mic and it's quite close to my face, so this could be interesting.
It is, considering how heavy-handed you.
No, this one was not
Okay.
so good. We'll try on the full bottle. Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
now that's a pop.
That's a bottle for popping that.
What are we doing? Are we doing singles, doubles?
Well, I'm having a double because it's the easiest one.
Fair enough.
Because you've got 3 CLs on the samples, I don't have to worry too much about those. I can just pour those in. Now I'll put the bottle down on the floor, so there's no chance of Wizzy-Woo, my dog, knocking it on to the floor. Now, I'm going to put in the bar, for those who are interested, the tasting notes for this, which I have not read, I've just cropped them. I'm not even going to look at them yet. I'll even mark it as a spoiler, because I don't want to see it just yet. Has
No.
David poured himself a measure? Is he
Dave
going
has,
single or double?
Dave has gone double. Dave is going matching.
Apparently,
Well, we know it's not a heavy double, is it?
no, it's not. Have you, out of curiosity, just a complete sideway, because you bought yourself a little treat, as your rather substantial bonus, backing in well.
Which I probably shouldn't have done given the cost of my car insurance now.
F.
Yeah.
Well, that's. Has your treat arrived?
I've got to pick it up from the shop on Thursday on my day off.
Oh, it's a pickup. Oh, nice. Well, try not to spend too much money while you're there.
Yeah.
Temptation will be there. If they have any Fazila Bunnahavens, I'll have all of those, please. I've seen the new ones. I very much liked it. And, even the Canasta cask. I wouldn't say no.
Have a look. Yeah,
I'll pay back in July. so-
My my car insurance has gone up by more than the cost of my expensive bottle of whiskey I bought in January.
F. That's unfortunate. F in the barracks for Dave, please, and his
Hang on, no.
car problems.
Hang on, no, more than the expensive bottle of whiskey you bought in January. Sorry, my apologies.
Which one?
The English.
Oh, okay, the Singleton still wins then.
Yeah, my car insurance is about an English higher than it was last year.
Fine.
Because I've got a year more experience, another year no claims, and yeah, I have no idea. Car insurance logic.
That's not how insurance is meant to work.
No, I know.
You're less likely to.
Yeah.
You know what? That's completely different subject for another day. Shall we have a wee snifter? I haven't got the right nosing glass. I've got a standard glass.
So I've got the ones that we've both got.
The swirly ones,
Yeah.
yeah. My January treat from 4 years ago, and the ones we got you for your birthday a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to give you the really fancy one. Okay. Smells like whiskey.
Yeah.
What do you
Okay,
think it smells like, Dave?
I have to move the mic.
Oh, we don't want to hear you take a massive inhale on the mic.
Smells like whiskey.
I say does indeed, doesn't it? And no, we're not going to be doing biscuit dipping on this one, folks, just in case you're
Oh,
curious.
but I've got a pack.
And,
No, I haven't got a pack of biscuits really. It's fine. Well, I do have some
well.
nice cookies for later.
okay, we'll do enjoy those.
Yes, I will make sure I make the owner particularly jealous by sending her behind-the-scenes nudes of the cookies.
That's going to make no sense when people hear this on YouTube. It's going to be sod or interesting. Well, I don't get it. Okay. So, off the bat, this one's a fairly citrusy whiskey, and I kind of expect that from a Lowland. because we had that with the Lowland Johnny Walker origin. By the way, I can find the Speyside now. A litre of it though. I cannot get the Lowland anywhere.
Oh right.
It's impossible.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Just tells you how popular it is.
the only thing I'm really getting on the nose, other than sort of generic whiskey, is just the citrusiness.
Yawned first. Sorry. If I go to the tasting notes, oranges and lemons. Well, that's yeah. Okay, that makes sense, doesn't it? Now, hello, Fubar Freak. Hope you're well. It says here, oranges and lemons, toffee chunks and milk chocolate, wafts of grassy air and clotted cream. So basically, we got Skittles, we got some hobnobs, caramel ones, and we got some fudge that's been rolled in grass.
Would you like to know what it says about the nose on the box?
Go on.
Vanilla, coconut, and fresh citrus zest.
Citrus, yes. Vanilla, I mean, that might be a really interesting, because vanilla and toffee don't go together. Usually, they're not, usually it's one or the other. It's never the same. Because that an indicator of smoothness, isn't it?
Yeah.
And interestingly, you mentioned the coconut. That's mentioned on the palette instead.
Oh, yeah, I have that on the box for that as well. Yeah.
Does it say bouncy bars on the box?
Smooth but vibrant with vanilla cream, coconut, and white peach.
Yeah, we got bouncy bars with more citrus peel and peaches. A little bit buttery and a golden barley and oak spice developing on the mid palate. So I guess with that we should have a sip. And obviously you have to imagine a clink, so they're here on my microphone. Now clinked, it's fine. I literally flicked my glass to make that happen. Cheers.
I would definitely have a Super Yempi. Yes, that's a good shout, but not very good for miles per gallon. Sorry, Yempi's gone on car chat in the chat. Oh, fucking microphone.
Sounds like a Dave problem then. He's not willing to change car. He's waiting for his midlife crisis. It says here, lasting notes of grapefruit and toffee pennies on the finish. I don't get any of that.
Rich toffee with a touch of spice is the finish on the box. Yeah.
Toffee, maybe.
The toffee's probably the smoothness, isn't it? I suppose.
It's the triple distillation. We know this. People did that as an experiment with Brita filters and cheap vodka, and they managed to turn it into a vodka that could almost pass for something slightly higher in quality. Because it removed so much of what made that cheap vodka crap, but you ruined the filter at the same time. Shocker, I know. Those filters aren't made for vodka. Imagine my shock. To be fair, I wouldn't give vodka to anyone.
No, I went through a phase many years ago where I did have a few vodkas.
Got some of the AU ones, because they're not vodkas per se, they're more just that you put in lemonade.
Yeah.
I've acquired one for my sister's birthday, so friends, when they come up, friend of the family comes over, he has something to drink. I'll get some gin, obviously, for the peasantry. I told them that it's their face because they like anime.
Oh dear.
How did you find this whiskey, by the way? When did you come across it?
I'm pretty sure it was it's 22 quid. YOLO. I think it was literally one of those I saw in Tesco. I was like, £10 off, club card. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those, yeah, let's have it. I've done it with a few, and some have been a bit miss, like the Toki was kind of crap from Sainsbury's. It was alright, but it was kind of a very low standard for a Scotch of the same price is better.
But then I found with Toki, that still sold. But Tenjaku, which was basically the same price and was nicer, has gone. I can't find that places.
That is, you can get it in some, but it doesn't seem to be about anyone. I think Toki must be, more people are interested in mixers around that price mark, and I don't think Tenjaku or something Jaku, I don't think it's the same kind of quality. Either that or they're not making it, I don't know. I find that a lot of supermarkets now, they want the cheapest possible scotch they can get their hands on, and then they just throw in one or two swerves. Like Sainsbury's has a Balvenie 12, which surprised me because that's higher quality.
Yeah, Tesco had a Bowmore 12. What else they had? They had something else that was like 50 plus quid. There's a couple of 50 plus bottles.
Well, they had a Johnny Walker Gold Reserve as well.
True, yeah, they do have
That's
that.
not necessarily. They had Johnny Walker Green though.
See, they've stopped doing green in my Tesco.
It might have within the Tesco near where I am. It might have there as well. They do a Lagavulin 8 sometimes.
Yeah.
So, since this was a punt, and it's worked out quite well for you, obviously your liver loves you so much, there's no age statement on this, so we can't subject it to a period of time in your mouth before you're allowed to take it down like a good girl. So, I'm not going to shoot this right now, but I'm enjoying it so far. Have you used this at parties or gatherings at all? Or just, like, family, for example? Have you ever, like, your dad had a glass of this?
I was going to say, know your audience. Parties, gatherings.
You have posh family, you know, they like to gather and do things.
No.
Parents entertain guests.
Dad's had some, because I had a bottle of my parents, so he's had some of that. I think he has a bottle of it. I think he's had a bottle of it as well. So technically, actually, that might be 6 I finished if you include his one. Because I'm sure I got him a bottle of it at some point. I did. I had some. Yes, I am part of other families. Yes, this is true.
True, slut. As a query then, because I forgot to ask, have you got the Faraday yet?
No. So that is the aim of that. It's one of 2 that Dad's going to look for tomorrow in the airport to take out, so that we have something decent to drink while we're there. Phone. Hang on. I have a feeling it might be a different Tamnavulin wine cask.
Oh, Tempranillo?
Could be.
So that one is quite common at airport. That's a travel exclusive for most high ones anyway. The Tempranillo is, it even says on the box, travel exclusive.
Yeah, Tempranillo. That's the one. Yeah, Tempranillo.
That's one I'd like. That's one I want to get my hands on as well.
So yeah, they're the 2 that he's going to look for.
A Faraday you need to try and get your hands on to take it.
Well, I still need to get a headliner.
Have you spoken to... Get wrecked. Have you spoken to them about their duty-free thing?
Was using their duty-free allowance. I don't actually know what the duty-free allowances are from the States. I'll have to look.
Okay, well, we'll discuss that another time. Have you... trying to think of other ways to drink. Usually when we're sat here together, we can just... It's easier to sort of riff. Have you subjected this to partial shot, perhaps?
Hang on.
What?
How much alcohol you can bring in depends on the type of alcohol. You can bring in either 4 litres of spirits over 22%. Hello! Ding, ding, ding. Dave's going to need another suitcase.
What I'm hearing is you guys better bring me back 2 Prohibition bottles of 112 or I'm going to kill you.
I don't know if that doesn't say where from though, whether that's the EU or elsewheres, but
I demand 2 Prohibitions and 112 or I'm going to slap your tits.
If I can bring 4 litres of whiskey back, hello.
I will slap your tits. I want my Prohibition. Doubler. I told my dad about that, by the way, and he did say if you didn't, I'm allowed to slap you.
That's a bit mean.
I may have just paraphrased or rephrased what he said entirely to be completely different. Yes. I have enough left to do a reasonable shot of mine, and I kind of want to, because I want to get onto the... I don't know whether or not I want to go with the 3 wood or the 12 mix, so I kind of... First, actually, before we do that, do you think these tasting notes from Master of Malt are an accurate descriptor or close to accurate descriptor for a very easily drinkable, affordable single malt scotch?
I would say they're perhaps slightly overcomplicated for it.
For what it is, I feel like there's about 4 to 5 things that don't belong in total. Like, it's just, you can reduce it down to citrus, toffee, and coconut. Maybe chocolate a little, but I can't feel that at all. The lasting notes, perhaps, on the finish, and that's about it. A bouncy bar is I like bouncy bars. I like them a lot.
That says something different. I'll have to look into this properly because I found another website that says only 1 litre. So yeah, I will look into what I can bring because yes, we need to acquire spirits. I'm also going to probably buy something at Heathrow that stays and I pick up on the way back because then that doesn't come into your duty-free allowance, but you get it at duty-free prices.
Oh, I'll have a Tempranillo, please. Thank you. I'll pay you when I see you next.
Okay, I might be buying 2 things.
Sweet.
I still have a good single, so I'm going to have a Dave sip before I do a shot.
That's fine. I'll do a Dave as well because that's fair. I think these are good tasting notes, but for the price, you are getting. Oh, just to be clear here, you are getting really good value from me. This is genuinely. I think what puts people off is the name, because you are taking a risk on something you can't pronounce. You have to. It's like the Bunnahabhain and the Bruichladdich. Yeah. It's that name that you have to learn to say.
I suppose that's perhaps why they've put. It's quite big on this. It's American smooth and vibrant, to try and obviously make it appealing as a something.
Well, they have changed the boxes, haven't they? Because they used to be all grey, didn't they? Because you had the grey one, you gave it to me.
Yeah, the one I've got is grey and black. It's grey at the top, and it's got like the Glasgow. I think it's meant to be Glasgow outline because where the.
Oh yeah, I put the picture on the server, the current design for the boxes. The only boxes that differ from this now are the 18 and 21. And I won't deny, getting your hands on a 21-year-old Auchentoshan would be pretty good.
And yes, see that is probably going to be at the airport with all the whiskies. It's like more in the mouth, more in the mouth.
Why do I see juicy, veiny stuff? You know what? I'm just the thing.
I think that's a meme for Leona as much as me.
When I edit this, the audio and have a visual aspect, your chat is going into it. Yeah, tossers.
Yumpy's like, oh dear.
Do not delete anything she wrote.
Screenshot it all. Leona, screenshot it all.
Consequences. Alright, well, I see a heron. Send it.
Uh-oh. Oh, yes, there's a heron over there.
Yeah, cheers. That was more than a Dave sip, and that was more than a shot. Tell you what, though.
A bit more spice on it.
Kick some on the side of the tongues, yeah.
But still pretty smooth.
Really good, though, yeah. The kick on the side of my tongue, like, it's literally only the sides of my tongue that feel that. The middle is just like toffee. Yeah, let's have that. It's a fantastic whiskey and a fantastic birthday whiskey. I think I have refilled this. It must have been half empty to do it because there's no way I would have done it any other time. I've refilled a couple of mine. The Bunnahabhain 12, the Glenmorangie 10.
The 105 as well, haven't you?
I want to refill it, but I haven't.
I thought you topped up with some.
No, because I went, but I was. No, I did with the two little 3CLs. Remember, I bought the 15. It was meant to cover the bigger sample, and it didn't. I didn't get a 20 CL of it though. And I'd love a triple pack though, if you get all three like that, the 10 and the 15, I think. But I don't want to buy a 3CL. I'd rather just have the 20 of it.
Yeah.
The other one I've refilled, but I don't ever touch, is the reason we named this Not Worth a Cork. It was the Glenfiddich 12 a couple of years back. Earlier time when I had the cabin, my sister got me a 35 CL of it, and my bottle was just over half empty, so I poured it all into that. That's easy. And it sat in the corner, hidden behind everything in a corner of shame. That was hiding the Penderyn headliner from you, which is funny.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's hiding the 12, so it's even better. Although, rather amusingly, I have a trilogy in my cabinet of Glenfiddichs. I don't like them.
I mean, I can help you. I can help you solve that problem, but it won't be by drinking one.
I can't get rid of it. It's my second birthday whiskey.
I was going to steal the 18 and burn it.
Molotov. I like that. If you were going to rate this with other entry-level whiskies, like if you had a chart of the ones that sit between the 20 to 30 pound level, like Glenmorangie, Elgin, and
where's our tier list?
Bunnahabhain, Storada, I'd say Bushmills, the standard, Tullamore, all of them.
Jameson's, all those sort of things, yeah.
Jura, Journey, Talisker Sky, which seems to be the one that they consider their entry point now. July, by the way, everyone, I'll be in Norwich, and we are going to get absolutely fucking hammered
Yeah,
before we go out on a boat the next day.
if Dave remembers, because Dave forgot.
Yep. Carry on. I accidentally hammered the desk without realising clipping my finger. I had to crop it out quick. It's fine.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, it's. I consider this one of the higher. Like, you can't. I think Founders Reserve Glenlivet sits above this, but I think because of the spice and the coconutty. You're not big on. Is it you or my sister who's not big on coconut?
I'm not big on coconut. Well, I don't like bounty bars. I don't mind fresh coconut, like eating a fresh coconut. I've done that on holiday, and that's
You've
quite nice.
eaten,
But
you had some of the Quality Street ones. You weren't overly big on them. You just ate them anyway, though.
yeah, well, it's chocolate, but I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. I love bounty. I love coconut. I eat fresh as well. I'm quite happy with that.
Posh
No, I
Dave
think
strikes again.
I do think that this one sits above a few of the other standards. So, Tullamore. Just saying that to annoy the owner. Hi, Leon. No, it's above a few of them that are kind of. I'm going to say that I've never had it. I don't think that Pulteney Harbour will be that good because they're removing a lot of the aging process that brings out a lot of really deep flavours. So I'm going to put that there anyway. I think it might be better than Singleton Malt Masters.
I don't know. I like the Malt Masters. That was well.
No, you like the 12.
I like the Malt Masters as well.
You did, but you rated the 12 much higher.
True.
In fact, you rated the 15 above the Malt Masters, even though 15 was drier.
I can't remember now. One of them was slightly
and
smoky or peaty, wasn't it? Which I preferred. But
yeah, that was.
yeah.
The Malt Masters. Although you do have a bottle of the Malt Masters, because I gave you a bottle when you eventually got it right. Okay, so
yeah, I'd say.
Do you want to try? Oh, go on, carry on. Sorry.
Yeah, I'd say it probably is. It's not the best of the low range, shall we say? But it's
the value.
Yeah, but it's certainly, I'd say, in the top sort of third.
Yeah, I agree. I think Elgin Glenmorangies up there. I think even Malt Masters, I think, might actually be up there. I think it beats Lefroy Select because Lefroy Select is pointless beyond a stake.
Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely beats the Glen Marnock Speyside.
I'll defer to your superior judgment. You need to bring that down here when you're here next. Bring it when you're here next, and we'll give it to my dad. He knows it's coming anyway.
Yes, true. Yeah, I should do that. Yes.
I gave him something recently. I have something for you here, actually.
What do you mean, other than the bottle of port?
But that's ours.
True. Fair enough. Yeah.
No, I have a bottle of whiskey here for you.
Ooh.
Because I have a duplicate. I don't want a duplicate. Would you like to
I'm intrigued.
play a game of Guess Who?
I mean, given the size of your collection, there's going to be a very big guessing game.
No. Yours is just as big. Shut up. Come on.
I don't know. I think you've got more
all your hidden ones as well. All your hidden ones around your parents.
They're not hidden. They're just not here.
They know they're there. Your parents know they're there.
Yeah.
I'm taking a bottle of Tempranillo, aren't I, David? No. Guess my nationality. Go on. We'll play this little game first.
My nationality.
Yeah.
I mean, Scottish seems too obvious, but I'm going to go Scottish.
You're right. No. That would take too long for Scotland.
Okay. English.
No. I'll give you a hint. Not British Isles.
Okay. Well, my next guess was going to be Japanese.
Correct. Continue.
Oh. Akashi?
I have a duplicate. No.
Nika 12? Nika 12? You heard it here, people. Here's a duplicate. Nika 12.
I have 2 duplicates and you ain't getting shit. If I had more of those, I would still never give it to you. You're not even in my will for that.
Well, duh. You don't even have a will. Get good.
Hey, look, I got to post it somewhere.
Wait, I don't have a will either.
It leaves everything to my dog. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, your dog is going to die after you. This is true.
She's going to die after you as well.
So it's not Akashi. I'm going to say
not Nika. Either.
Not Nika. Not Toki.
Not Tokinoko.
But I'm trying. What else Japanese you have?
I have one other. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a really grey bottle.
Kaio? No, because you haven't ever bought a bottle of that. Well, not that I'm aware
Never had
of.
Kaio. I was considering getting some in January, but they didn't have it in the shop, and obviously I.
That's a Banny recommendation, that one.
Yeah, I think they did have a version of that in the shop. No, this one is pronounced Toguchi.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I
It's
have
the
a duplicate of it.
small bottle, isn't it?
No, 70cl.
Oh no, sorry, that's Tokinoko I'm picking up again. Okay.
Yeah, Tokinoko and it's Cashier 50s.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a duplicate. It's actually on the shelf behind the bar waiting for me.
Much joy.
Yeah.
I shall
Carrying on.
happily have a Japanese.
Do the 12 next because of the 40 part? It's 40%, or do you want to go straight to the 3 wood? That's a lot darker and more mysterious. I kind of want to go to the. I want to do the 12 really, but
yeah, I think we end on the mysterious dark one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this doesn't have a cork, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my 12. I'm going to pop the cork again to imply because Dave's got the 3 wood, and I'll have to do it on mine again for it anyway. So. There you go. Right, all the whelm, everyone. This one is called Auchentoshan 12-year-old. This one is a lot harder to find. Here's an image of it on the bar for you if you're interested. It's not on my. I don't have a bottle of this. The box is not this anymore. It's harder to bloody. It's literally sold out at virtually every outlet in the UK.
Did you agua and cleanse?
No, I haven't got any agua, so mine's getting mixed with American oak.
I have. I prepared. I have a measuring jug of agua because it's smaller than my water jug.
I spent the last time money on Haagen-Dazs, so no.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah, I literally sat in the dining room for dinner and had an entire tub of strawberry cheesecake ice cream.
Oh, I may have had a steak.
Yes, well, I couldn't afford a steak and ate far too much earlier in the day, so I realised I had to go light. So naturally, I ate an entire pot of ice cream.
Well, you'll have to join us for steak next time I'm there.
I think I'll have to eat very light tomorrow to burn this off. Goals, honestly. Absolutely, honey buns. We have squad goals. That's what it is.
I was trying to think, have I ever eaten a whole tub of... I think I've eaten a whole tub of Ben & Jerry's cookie dough before.
I have done that far too many times. I can't be trusted with tubs of ice cream.
Although, unlike you, who eats it quickly enough, I had to drink the end of mine because it had melted.
Yes, but for me, food is an obstacle, and I'm a hoover. It's why I have to tell you when we have steak nights to not put too much on my plate, and then it vanishes so quickly anyway.
I mean, yes, Yempi, I have saved Meg from the horror of me watering down his whiskey. This is very true.
And him as well.
Yes.
But I was quite inebriated when I did it to him. Very inebriated.
So this is a little darker than the American oak. Only a little.
It is a little darker, yes, it is. I did pull up the glass, and to be fair, I kind of expect it. I don't have the box though, and I don't have any information on whether or not this is also triple distilled. I don't know.
Okay, that picture.
Yeah.
I mean, A, it's the nice old box, but B, look, that is not that colour.
No, it isn't. I think that is the background enhancing it because you can see the background of wall panels and the sofa.
That
I think when they've done is they've used a fragment blur on the back as a focal point, and that's enhanced. That's just left the standard image behind is in the bottle.
Yeah. So, for reference, I will very quickly take a photo of my glass, and I will put that in the bar so you can see the colour of the actual whiskey.
Oh, please do. Yes, we need extra sources of information. Quite excited by this one because I don't think I've ever had the 12. Yeah, see, it looks barely. I love the glass.
Yeah,
it looks barely any.
It looks like whiskey rather than.
Is that a jigger there?
Yeah, I've got the jigger. I'm much pro. Yes, I have the jigger. I also have what you probably can't quite make out is behind and around the glass. I have the microphone surround sound deadening thing to help cut down the glass noise on the coaster.
Okay. Sound panel. It's called a sound panel.
There we go. Sound panel.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay. I know sod all about the 12. So
Good
do you have any
news!
information on...
I know sod all about the 12.
Go and look it up,
I feel like your tasting notes are all we're going to have, other than the fact it's sold out. That's about the only
That's
thing I
fine.
know about it.
Auchentoshan 12 from their website. It is. Get me age thing, pricks. Every time I go to these websites, they do that. And they say, remember me, so I do remember me. And then I go back to their website, and what does it do? Makes me do it again.
But is that because you also reject all the cookies?
No, I don't. What? Your images of bull. So it says on the website, it is a triple distilled and then marured over 12 years. Our Lowlands single malt has a tempting aroma of, and then has some tasting notes. It says it's distilled different.
Yeah.
I can't zoom in on your sodding image. Like, you pricks.
So this is from the top paragraph on your tasting notes. Flagship single malt whiskey, apparently. So for the 12-year-old is their flagship, which makes me worry about the 15 and the 18. Unusual for Scotch to be triple distilled, yes, very true. This contributes to its signature smooth character. However, it's been matured in both American oak and sherry casks.
And sherry, yeah.
So
I've just got on their website, the Auchentoshan one. I click the Buy Now button. It takes me to 2 Amazon links. One .co.uk and one to .loser.
So that's interesting because the American oak is a single type of cask. The 12 is 2 types, and then so we've got 2 wood. We're building up on the wood count.
Actually, we chose right then.
Yes, we have done this in order of woodiness.
If memory serves, like the standard age statements, like 12 and 18 especially, they're normally the same process, right? And
it's normally the 15 or the middle one, the 16.
The 18 is ex-sherry and ex-bourbon casks. The 18 is the same, just aged longer. But the 18 is stronger because the 18 is 43%. I do have a sample of that, but I bought a sample. And just a thing on Amazon here. Oh, the Sauvignon is £39 at the moment.
Yes, you did sneak them a word in there, yes. Subtle reference to the English whiskey company.
It's an in-joke. The 12-year-old, you could get it in some places for like £35. This one seller has Spiritly Wines and Spirits have it for $45.48 and then additional £6 for postage. This is how hard it is to get and how much they jack the price to get it. The Sauvignon has my attention because that one we've been watching for a while. That's a limited edition exclusive to Amazon, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Buy food, buy free. That's down 22% right now. That's a white wine finish, which has my attention. That's Blanco, Al? Whatever.
Blanco is white.
Yeah. Well, no, the writing on the bottle set box says something quite strange. It literally says BLANCOAL. That's we'll discuss that another time. Anyway, the 12 is harder to get hold of. We have tasting notes from the website as well. I haven't smelled this yet. Should we have a little nose?
Yes, let us nose it.
Smells like a whiskey.
There's definitely some fruitiness to it.
So the nose, according to the website, it says here a single malt Scotch with a distinctive aroma of creme brulee to the nose, with a burst of citrus and then signature nuttiness and green leafiness, marijuana you would expect from Auchentoshan. I think it smells fantastic. You can smell the agent. And for the price range, that even with the price range being a bit lighter, I mean today's standards, that's actually kind of average. It smells like it's got a fair punch amount of punching quality. That is,
it smells quite sweet as well.
Yeah, it does. But you expect that. You expect the nuttiness from sherry.
Yeah.
You expect that. You expect citrus because you know from the American oak. So you expect. As they say, you would expect it. They're right.
Yeah.
Because everything ticks the right boxes. The green leafiness is a bit vague. According to Master and Malt, it says here, cereal sweet nose with a note of guava and mango with a drizzle of honey. They are not the same. They are not even remotely comparable. You might say, but guava and citrus. No, that's not how this works. Shut up.
The mango, I think mango sounds about right though. That kind of is probably not far away from what I think I can smell.
Would you like to have a sip of this, Dave, and tell me what you think?
Honey would explain sweetness. Yes.
It would do.
We move the
Have a
mic
sip,
and
Dave.
which will go.
Enjoy. Think your mouth, Dave. Swill it around. Tell us what you think of that 12-year-old. Yes,
Okay,
I made that joke.
It seems stronger, even though it's only the same ABV. It seems like it's stronger. There's a good body to it.
Hmm?
There is a sort of woodiness. Smooth still. Not as sweet as it smells.
I'm curious how long they have it in the bourbon casks before they put it in the sherry. We know for a fact that Glenmorangie puts it 10 in the bourbon and 2 then in the sherry casks. We know some like Glenfiddich, they do it as a sherry seasoned cask, Solera, because they have the monopoly on Solera casks. It's completely different. I'm kind of curious. It doesn't say here on the Auchentoshan website, which, if anyone's interested, I'll put a link in the bar for you to look at if you're interested in looking at that. And I'm also putting it there so I know what I'm looking at when I edit this at some point, when I can be asked. On the tongue, it says here, a smooth whiskey taste with sweet notes along with hints of tangerine and lime characterise the 12-year-old, according to Master of Malt. Oaky and sweet palate with barley sugar, a little passion fruit and vanilla custard too, perhaps some rose petal jelly in there. If anyone eats rose petal jelly, you need to commit Sudoku to yourself because you are beyond a snob. I bet you go jelly al dente. I think they eat it al dente.
Even I'm not that posh.
You certain about that, old fellow?
Yeah, well, yes, quite.
I bought today. I went to the market on the way back from town. I bought myself.
No, get your fuck Windows update.
I didn't buy that. I bought myself I went to a cake stand because sometimes grab a cake and have it at random points in the day. I bought a pistachio buttercream covered Victoria sponge with a raspberry on the top, and I could have an extra slice from one of my sisters and then ate it. Of something else that was like it had a piece of banana on the top, like a rock hard. It looked like the stuff you get from hamster food, like those bits of banana. Yeah. But I didn't share it.
Ooh, there's
and a lady was having issues cutting it. Couldn't have she looked like a chav, but couldn't have sounded more posh. And me and another old lady who were just laughing were like, "Should we get our cameras out for this?" Should I go get the old reel and record you while you make your mistakes? Wow. You have one? You that posh? Go get it. Come on. I want to watch this woman fuck this shit up. Posh has been that.
I've just noticed, looking on their website, there are some interesting ones. The Blood Oak.
What have they got? Oh, Blood Oak is on Amazon.
So that is bourbon and red wine. And there's also...
Dark Oak is there as well.
Yeah. But there's also the Bartender's Malt, which is...
I've heard about that. You can get it on Bottle Club.
So the malt ranges from
30.
5 different decades, matured in a diverse range of oaks, including American and European, as well as a variety of sherry casks, red wine barriques, and German oak.
No, we don't do German oak because that's just stuff they. That's what they make their tanks
eclectic
out of.
Mix of stuff.
It's what they use to clothe their soldiers during World War II. They use German oak. They couldn't afford clothes. Peasants.
The Blood Oak and Dark Oak are travel retail, apparently. And American Oak Reserve.
Dave is showing his inner ADD right now.
Dave is just finding more things he could buy in the airport.
With what?
Credit card?
That sounds like future Dave's problem.
Early birthday money?
You're getting that from me, bitch. Oh dear. Would you like to, since you've done a fair bit of distracted talking, sorry about the yawn there, folks, would you like to subject this to the 12-second rule?
You're always trying to shut me up by putting something in my mouth, aren't you?
I'm now trying to shove a 12-year-old in your mouth, yeah.
Well, I
Don't waste
suppose
the
if
drop. Don't spill it down. Don't get
if
on
I
your chin.
must.
Be a good girl, mate. Remember to maintain eye contact.
Are you timing me or am I timing me?
I recommend you time yourself because I literally can't be asked to reach for my watch or my wrist and time you. I also don't know how to use it yet.
Alright, well, I fortunately have my phone on a charging stand in front of me on my monitor, so I shall use that.
Where is the stopwatch on this? Body
Right.
composition, sleep,
Okay,
weapon,
anyway, going in.
blood pressure. What's an ECG? BPM. Stress. What stress? I'm probably the most relaxed person you'll come across. Honestly. I'm so
Okay, that's
chill. I saw a
interesting.
guy pulling on his dog's harness too tight earlier, so when I walked up behind him, I pulled the harness down and pulled the lead out of his hand and told him if he did it again, I was going to wrap the harness around his throat and pull on it. The guy was twice my size and he bloody well listened.
Okay,
I don't like animal abusers.
that's interesting. It's cool, but it's very smooth
on the
in the palate.
On the shorter intake, it's very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one who's to edit it, there won't be any monetizing, so we're going on Not Worth a Cork. We've got like 42 subs over there at the moment, or 44, and we're growing a little bit.
Still a good amount of woodiness to it. It's smooth, but it's quite heavy. If that makes sense.
Oh no, I know what you mean. It's the weight of it comes from all the additional quality flavors.
Yeah.
The distillation doesn't appear to have compromised on the sherry cask qualities you're getting, and also we don't know the aging of how long it's in those casks, because there are some distilleries that literally only put it in a cask for a few months, or they put it in a seasoned cask, essentially making a form of mild cocktail.
Yeah, because you could do, obviously, if you've got 12 years to play with, you could do 2 years in the bourbon and the rest in the sherry, and that'd be very different to doing the other way around, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's fair to say, actually. This one is I think it's definitely a step up. But I'm not best impressed with the obviously the fact that they clearly don't make enough of it.
No, I'm not.
But I kind of understand
sure
why.
it's worth being sold out most places.
I don't know why. It's a strange one to be sold out. I'm very confused by that.
Like, I mean, I'm thinking. So this may be against a double Balvenie Doublewood, Balvenie 12 Doublewood.
I think Balvenie wins.
Yeah, because that's probably the equivalent, isn't it, with being 2 barrels and 12 years old that we know and like. I would say the Balvenie would beat this, and yet Balvenie's fairly available. Unless they just make more of it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Let's see.
Actually, the finish does last quite a while, though, because after a while you can get a kind of like a citrusy tang coming through after the finish.
It feels
kind of thing.
It feels like it partially sort of tries to repeat a little bit, but not. If that makes sense. Like it's present. Yeah.
Yeah.
It lingers nicely without being too much.
What is it like? Lengthy, dry, and oaky finish with barley sweetness and cocoa powder. Okay, Meg, you're a chocoholic. Any cocoa in this?
No.
There we are, people. We have a definitive answer.
I'll be honest, I haven't noticed an iota of chocolate in either of these. I had chocolate earlier. Did I? No, I had Skittles. Sorry, no, I'm shredding and I ate Skittles and Haagen-Dazs.
I am saving myself for chocolate later.
I wish I was smart enough to have done that, but I was working on a video all sodding day and it took a while. Things I do for Christmas.
You're on Christmas again, oh dear.
It was a Christmas thing. It's one of the end of year things. Get it out of the way now. I don't have to do it later this month.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to, because we've been going for just under an hour, I'm going to send this. I've still got a fair bit, but I'm going to send it because I want to get to the 3 wood.
Okay,
right?
I actually don't have too much, so I will send as well.
Oh, Heron.
Heron!
YOLO swag fam. Ooh. So, first thing I'm going to say, Auchentoshan American Oak, easy shots. You pull that out and do shots, no problems. Use it in an old-fashioned, go nuts. Do it in a whiskey sour if you like as well, or any other shitty cocktail. You know, if you want to have it with ice, you're a pussy. This one is a good shot, but my tongue is like, it's going to sound really wrong. It's not a dry finish. It's a bit of a juicy finish.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's...
Well, my mouth has salivated a fair bit from that one. It's a juicy finish.
50-bit. You twitch
Moist. One.
the finish is a lot shorter shotting it than it is sipping it.
Yeah, it is. You're right. Absolutely that. My audio is just spiked like hell. I'm going to keep quiet this audio tomorrow, or at some point.
So you'll be amplifying mine and reducing yours.
Yes, true. No, that is a fantastic shot. I'm going to have to put this in my book tomorrow, I think. It's a very nice... I wouldn't want to shoot that. I do think it has... So I have a query here. Okay. We've had a fair few 12-year-old single malts. We're going to go with Scotland only, though. I don't want to include, like, Tullamore, for example, because that's a very... Yeah, ignore all the other countries. Stick to Scotland here. There aren't many 12-year-olds from the Lowlands. In fact, other distilleries, I don't think there's any other one that does a 12-year-old. I know Bladnoch does a 14. Hague doesn't do one. Man of Swords and Andale don't do one at all. There aren't many 12-year-olds. I know you have the Johnny Walker Origin thing, but that's not a lowland per se. It's taken material from the Lowlands and made it in the space side, but they make it on the Highland. Just say Highland.
I have literally just had to Google this. The only other one I can see is Glenkinchie.
Glenkinchie.
That is it.
That is it. There aren't many distilleries in the Lowlands. Kinchie 12 is a banger. I don't think this is as good as the Glenkinchie 12.
No.
Straight up, and I was going to get to Kinchie, by the way. Because I've had a few little bottles. I'd love to get a full-size one. I really don't know why I haven't. But yeah, no. This, I don't understand why it's out so much. Because when I compare it to other 12s, most of them are space sides, of course.
Yeah.
This doesn't really stack up with others as well. I think the Singleton 12 is above this. I think Livet 12 is above this. I think it beats the Fiddick, of course it does.
Yeah.
I don't know if it beats the Balvenie, but the Balvenie cost-wise is too expensive to justify it being in the same ballpark.
How much
cost-wise?
How much is this compared to the Balvenie 12? 'Cause...
Well, if you got this at its normal price, this would be selling for like 35, 40. Isn't Balvenie closer to 50 these days?
I don't know actually. Hang on.
I think it is in Sainsbury's. And let's not go to the whiskey shop. Master Malt would be cheaper, sure, but Master Malt sells
42, 43 quid.
It's still, I'd argue it's not the same. Sure, actually, let's just say it is.
Oh, that's something else.
I think Balvenie sits removed from it because it's just a very different quality again. But it's still really nice. It really is. This would pair well with a steak. I think this would actually. Yeah, I think it would. It's a good sample.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's light. It would be a good counterbalance to a steak.
Yeah. I don't think I'd buy a bottle of this, to be honest, because I've got some 12s that I think are just superior.
Yeah.
I was going to include Mortlack, but I don't have enough. I've never had enough of it.
I'm not sure that it's necessarily worth the step up from the American Oak, given the lack of availability. I think
this might be why they don't make as much of this, because you get so much quality from the American Oak. Maybe that's why they don't make as much. To be fair, if you go through their standard range of Auchentoshans, 18 is also really hard to get hold of. 21 is is beyond uncommon. The Blood Oak is something we stumbled across recently because that's now selling more commonly. It's like the Moigner Bunnahaven, it's just appearing. Auchentoshan's other main one you can seem to get quite a bit of at the moment is the Sauvignon.
Yeah,
on Amazon.
The Amazon link, isn't it?
But Amazon are a massive retailer; they're going to sell it. And we obviously do want to get that because it's also a big step up in ABV for them at 47.
Yeah, we don't mind an Auchentoshan, and we don't mind a wine cask. So,
a white wine cask that has a decent amount of flavour to it. We've only encountered one. We both have a bottle, and mine's open, and you're going to have one at the
Yes, very true. Yes.
Beyond that, Tamnavulin, it was kind of it was lacking in whelm, but only because I didn't expect too much from it, and
No.
for the price you don't expect much. It's just funny that I obviously did the entire Asda order and had someone deliver it from Folkestone, which is a fair delivery to come to my town.
I was going to say,
Just
yeah,
one
and
bottle
there's
of scotch.
at least 2 nearer Asda's.
When Asda turn up, it was lockdown. When Asda turn up, they had to do it from there because the other one wasn't open as much. When they did the lockdown delivery, the guy turns up. My sister's so embarrassed to open the door, and then they just turn up with a tray with one bottle of whiskey in it. And my sister's like, "My brother's a dickhead," and I'm sat there.
Not
crying
least
with
because your
laughter.
sister's getting ID'd for it as well.
Oh yeah, my older sister. Yeah, okay, who looks older than me as well. Well, her beard's more impressive. Okay, so we have one last whiskey left for this.
She does have more hair than you, though.
Hmm?
She does have more hair on her head than you, though.
Not by much. I just have a higher hairline, that's all. So, we have one last whiskey to go with, and we don't have a cork for this one either. Dave does, but you won't hear it, so I'm going to do mine.
I'll try. I'll see. Let me just unfoil it.
You haven't opened yours, have you?
No.
You've got the Maiden Voyage
This
here.
is a-
Maiden Crack.
So I have had this before at a
have not.
work dinner or work lunch, and it was very
Is that why you
good.
bought
And I
a bottle?
got 2 other people to drink it, and they both enjoyed it as well.
Okay. Just crack it open then, boy.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the foil because the foil tear pull thing hasn't worked.
Yes, grow some fingernails like a good little
I'm
girl.
going to move the mic away, and then hopefully have some space to pop. Moistening. Oh!
I didn't hear it
What?
very well. Sorry, Dave. Can you do it again?
I will try. That was good. Okay, I hit the microphone with that one.
If your audio picks it up, it's fine because the audio will have it on your end. I'll do mine anyway, just for posterity.
Yeah, there's a spike.
Oh. So we had 3 corks for the price of 1. Okay, so this one is a lot darker. We have pictures. I'll go and get the relevant picture of this bottle. This is this one here.
So it's mahogany coloured. Is probably the
It is
best way
straight up
of
mahogany.
explaining it.
It is. It's very rich.
Okay,
looking.
that
This one
picture doesn't do it
looks-
justice either.
No, it doesn't. But most of the pictures don't.
The
But if you
American
look at
oak
the
was
other
about
pictures,
right.
yes, but the American oak isn't hard to get right. They also have a lot more light on the bottle. Look at the setting and the mood of that. This one's behind. The reason this one looks lighter is because, like the American oak, it's done in a lighter setting, whereas the 12 is done in a darker setting.
So I'm doing
That's
this
done on
against.
purpose.
I've got a bit of blackness and a bit of whiteness. So I'll do a photo and put in the bar. I can just make sure I don't have a reflection in it. Bear with.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to not to be in the picture.
Okay, be a good peasant. Fun fact: on Amazon, they have a thing for Auchentoshan as a cocktail. It's Auchentoshan and ale, where you basically do half and half. I'm not sure I'm okay with mixing ale with that in the context of this.
There you go. That is a dark whiskey.
Yeah. That's very dark. Yeah, absolutely.
I may have Dave poured this as well.
Yes, you may have. I obviously don't have a bottle, so I just have my. Your friend said thank you, by the way, in the Facebook group.
Excellent.
So I only have the sample, the unscrewed thing. I just poured it straight in. That looks like I just poured a glass of tar. That looks like I just poured someone's liver failure. Okay, kidney failure perhaps as well. Okay. Oh, that smells very different. That does not. So you have the box, David. Could you read the description of this?
Yes, right.
Sweet. Old
So,
bed sounds
yes.
included.
So, Freewood, rich and elegant, bourbon, Oloroso, and PX sherry casks. So okay, hang on, that starts the same. Basically,
Yeah.
it starts the same as the American oak does with the travelling the world bit, blah blah blah. This distinctive lowland single malt is matured initially in bourbon casks before being finished in Oloroso, then Pedro Jimenez sherry casks. The result is a rich yet velvety smooth single malt with elegant notes of blackcurrant, treacle, and toffee. Golden bronze is apparently the colour.
Bullshit!
No.
That is the colour of mahogany.
Yes. I have wood in my flat that is lighter than that.
And soon he'll have something woody in his mouth.
Actually,
Yeah.
wait, hang on. I have a mahogany frame in this room. Bear with.
I like that he's gone to do that.
Yes,
Just
that is
alright
basically
then.
mahogany, yes.
Yeah. In my whiskey notebook, I have a colour chart, and this will be straight up mahogany. It looks fantastic. It smells a lot lighter on the nose, though. A lot lighter. Deceptively, I reckon. Why have I got Genshin Impact on my Discord here? This pain in the ass box keeps on trying to overwhelm me. What is Genshin? Don't tell me, I don't care.
I don't know. It's like something anime-y, I think.
Oh, so shit then. Good.
Weeb.
Okay.
Weeb.
Anyway,
Leave it at
yes. Loser content.
That's
So
fruity.
we have some tasting notes as well for this, for those who are interested. I'll put them with spoiler markers, so you don't just you don't want to read it, you don't read it. What can you get on the nose if you don't mind me asking, Dave?
I mean, it's very fruity. I'm thinking maybe like what's quite a deep, like some sort of berry or something, black currants, blackberries, something like that. I would say.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, oddly enough.
And also sweetness.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's delightful, isn't it? We have 48 subscribers, 49, sorry, on that channel now.
And this is going to sound strange, but
Yeah, 49.
alcohol, but like not whiskey, but almost like
Does it smell?
almost sort of like a sherry.
So you think it smells? Well, I mean, I can understand. I thought you were going to go down the path when you mentioned blackcurrant of like the Chambord stuff.
I don't know. Well, possibly. I mean,
That's what I thought you were going. Until you said sherry, I was
Yeah.
like, he's going to say liqueur, isn't he? He's going to say like a random, like fruity drink, isn't he? Chambord is like that one that tastes like blackcurrant, isn't it?
yeah.
That's brilliant, by the way. That stuff's fantastic. It's like a little holy hand grenade of whelm. Shall we have a wee...
Bring forth the
well,
holy
actually-
hand grenade of whelm.
Hallelujah. So, the nose... Incoming! It says on the nose, cooked fruit, sherry, toffee, a rum-like quality, and nose of Bar Armagnac, distilled circa 1940. That's a very, very specific year. Okay. I'm sensing some World War II vibes about this drink then. The pirates apparently make a renaissance in the rum-like quality. So, maybe they were involved in Bismarck. So, the nose smells like whiskey, but it smells like a very different whiskey, very deceptively light until you bury your nose into it. I buried my face into my glass and the lack of whelm on the nose vanishes. You take a deep enough
I'm not
inhale,
quite
you'll
sure if
choke.
this is correct. So I can't think it's right, but there's almost a very subtle hint of smoke if you do that. Like bury your nose right in and really breathe deep.
If I go to the Auchentoshan website, I'm going to find their.
And for reference,
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
on the Auchentoshan website before Meg says anything.
I'm going
no,
there.
I have no browser open
Nose.
whatsoever.
The nose says blackcurrant, brown sugar, orange plum, raisin notes are present in our 3 wood. They are not the same at all as the as that of the Master of Malt guys. Thing is, plum, I can kind of I like plum.
Cooked fruit,
Plum is
I
something
guess, probably
Yeah,
is
blackcurrant
the
you were right about,
encompassing
though.
of like the blackcurrant plum. That's probably what they're considering as cooked fruit, isn't it? They think of like a fruit crumble or something like that, I guess.
Yeah. And Armagnac, for those who don't know, is brandy. For those who are curious.
That might be
I
it.
thought I'd put-
That might be it.
Was-
Hang on.
I had to point it out because Bass Armagnac, it's a lower Armagnac, basically. That's what it means, anyway. And that's
Yes,
an area.
that is, yeah.
If you don't know this, it's an area of France.
Because it's making me think of a Christmas pudding, fruit cake, fruit and brandy.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking plum. I get it now, actually. Yeah. Okay, but that makes fuck all sense for something that's done in bourbon and sherry barrels. One of those is you know what it is? I think they mix them up with a cognac barrel. No, brandy,
Yeah.
it's brandy. It's mixed. It's complete. It's made sherry.
It's
and brandy
definitely Pedro Jimenez.
together. Made brandy. Yeah, it must be. It must be Pedro Jimenez. I've got the Jimenez one. Haven't I? It was at the no, I got Palacatado and the Montellano. Sorry,
Montellano,
no,
yeah.
Pedro Jimenez, haven't I? I might have a Pedro Jimenez one somewhere.
We've definitely got a Jimenez something somewhere, but what one it is, I'm not sure.
I don't know. I've got some Metaxa. That's brandy. I don't have brandy. I have to buy some brandy. Maybe we should do that. Do an evening on this and just do some brandy, some sherry, some port, and something else that we don't normally drink.
We're going to be absolutely rat-ass doing that.
Rum. We should do some rum. Maybe some rum. Do that.
Yeah, but no, we'll have. I think rum we're going to have to do as its own thing because we've both got some rum, so we've got enough to do a rum.
I'll replace it with something we don't both have a lot of. Fuck off Google on my phone. We'll go with tequila.
Ooh.
Make sure we're in your bed
instead.
Get a couple air mattresses out for the cabin.
Well, I do have a double. We could spoon.
Oh my! Shall we have a wee taste of this? I'm really looking forward to this one.
So yes,
and actually,
I've had this before. You haven't, so it's interesting.
Yes. Did you buy the bottle because you had taste?
Yes.
Evening? Is that why you bought the bottle? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought yeah. Okay.
I may have bought the bottle while I was there. I
I
may have gone on Amazon whilst waiting between courses and gone, bosh.
That sounds like Porter-Skeg 2 Electric Boogaloo. So, cheers, buddy.
Cheers. I should just clink it into my mic, it'd be better.
Oh, that is a lot more on the flavour. That is a strong flavour. I like dark chocolate bitterness. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like
that's over 70% dark chocolate. You know,
that's like a Black Forest Gatto or something. That's lush. Or chocolate tort with some fruit. It's compote or something.
I don't like you've said that because the first thing in the palate is rich cherries in dark chocolate, and I'm like, then you got dark forest fruits and Black Forest Gatto in the palate, and I'm like, motherfucker.
Yes, I got it. I got one.
Oh, the audio spike. I'm gonna have to equalise that from Dave as well. For fuck's sake. No, it's a dark chocolate straight up.
I'm just
that is dark
going
chocolate.
into a dessert coma. Just yeah. Oh.
Do you really want chocolate now? Because we finally found one with chocolate in it.
Yeah, where's some chocolate? I'm gonna dip it.
Can I have a bottle of this? Because is this a whiskey for dip and that?
I think it could be.
That's a chocolate for dip and that. Now, I would love to get a bottle of this one. I will admit, this one's a nice one. Very deceptively strong. Because it's only 3% higher than the other two. You don't expect too much from them. But the colour, Jesus, it's Klingon's blood wine. It's honestly, it's very strong colour.
And the list. Omegon. It's on your wish list.
Yeah, but you know if it gets sent, the next bottle that gets sent goes to you, right?
Bosh. I've added the Sauvignon to there as well.
although, just to be clear, I have put one on there for my dad. I'm not joking. It literally says in the comment for Meg's dad.
Fair. I won't claim
Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold because he loves Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold.
Do I? No, I don't.
I had a thing the other day when we were in the bar before I treated it and did all the work, which I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, it looks
he
good.
mentioned to me they had one called Winter something, and he didn't know what it was. And he was talking, and I reached down to the bar, and right by my foot was Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold. I held up, and he was like, "That's the one!" In a really high pitched, unlike my dad voice.
After eights. Oh, we're on needs 5. Has 4 of the after eights. I feel like I need to adjust the quantity of that one.
Changed it to 10. Shall we continue drinking? It doesn't have an age statement on it, so we can just sip away. What do you think of the finish?
Good. Sorry, was that not specific?
It's a very the finish on this. The finish on this is incredibly smooth, slightly fruity like quality, but it's very smooth finish. But that's an Auchentoshan finish. Just very smooth.
It's
a little bit of woody if you breathe some air in a little bit, but it's not too much.
It's thick though, isn't it, and sweet.
Well, it does mention dark treacle, so yes.
There we go. That's another colour.
In fact, the word is thick, dark treacle words.
Okay. Oh, it is. Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
If Dave's cheating, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Dave has only just gone to the tasting notes, so I just clicked up to go.
And-
Really?
On the Auchentoshan website, it says a fresh and fruity, smooth whiskey with a long-lasting oaky sweetness. Now, I think that's also accurate.
Yeah.
I think both have a level of accuracy to them. They really do. Honestly, if I open up a jar of treacle,
the
it would
master
look like
malt
molasses.
notes
For the
is like
Americans,
chewy
molasses,
wooded.
isn't it? Is that
Yes,
what it is? A
molasses,
molasses?
yeah.
Yeah. Molasses, yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
chewy
you're
wooded
dickheads and you got
notes,
the wrong
so-
word.
Oaky.
Sorry?
The Master Malt one says chewy wooded notes, so links.
I've never sat there knowingly and chewed on wood.
No.
Or gone to a piece of wood and gone,
How did the bonfire
that-
go, by the way?
I didn't do it because I ran out of time.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll do it tomorrow instead. I've got the next door giving me some. Let me take some wood out of their skip though to make sure I can get the embers up so I can burn all the.
I was just
it's gonna
intrigued
trigger
that we were
shit
doing
out
this,
of
and I'd seen about there being a bonfire. I was like, is that really being left unsupervised?
No, I'll do it tomorrow when I can. No, this part is going to trigger somebody, so. On that bonfire will be a rather substantial amount of cardboard and wood. And books. Right, continuing on.
How
This is hilarious.
dare you!
I should now point out they're all rom-coms and Twilight, so I think I'm doing the right thing.
Oh, okay, you're doing a service. Fair enough. Those
Also,
are books.
my
Those are
sisters,
books I can allow.
my
for them.
sisters have they put them in a box for me to burn. They're all old rom-com things that literally no one will ever read. And if you do, you're a virgin. I will now go to the barracks to see what's happened. And no burn books. I think you'll change your mind. Twilight. Carrying on though, have you tried, with this one, when you had it, did you shoot it at any point? Did you have bigger sips? Did you have smaller sips? Did you do any little,
No.
pretentious... You just drank
No,
it?
I was just sitting, chilling, drinking whiskey, and then I surprised a load of other managers with how much whiskey I had because they started talking about the fact that I was drinking whiskey. I was
Just
like,
tell them about my bar.
that's a bit straight. Well, you didn't have a bar then, to be fair. This was a couple
I
of
will
years.
point out, actually, I forgot to say this. I'm not officially opening my bar until I have the correct bottle to open it with. Because you can't open something called the Marbury Bar without the correct bottle.
Oh, do I need to bring?
You do, yes.
The owner.
Which means on the night you're
put
here,
it down. Notes, please. Dave to bring the Marbury.
yes. The problem here is we're doing a stream that evening, so we're gonna have to be very careful here. But you can't open the Marbury Bar without it. You know what I mean? I mean, I could buy a bottle, but you have a bottle, so I don't need to. And I'm tempted to buy the Nick Offerman Lagavulin 11 because I can, with the stupidity of the nutters in my Twitch chat, there's a bit left over. I could buy a treat.
So we could do
It could be
Lagavulin. We could do an 8, 11, and 16.
change the American stream to that show.
No, because how demonetised
not-
will that get with an 8, 11, and a 16-year-old?
It's only going to be bad if we both agree that the best thing we got in our mouths that night was nature. Legal age is not all like it's 16 in this country. We're fine.
Yeah, true,
drinking's
yeah.
different though.
Yeah, that's like 14, unofficially.
I mean, I was drinking rosé at
12.
like 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I was
it's
drinking
either 12 or 14
Bucks.
that you can go to a pub and have food and have wine with it.
14. Can't be there after a certain time though.
No, it can't be there after 6 p.m.
Yeah. Anyway, we are getting quite late into this, and I'm going to have to let a dog out soon. So,
That's all good.
shall we?
We've been having fun.
Should we continue then, or do you want to send it and end it?
I am not sending this. I still have a double.
I don't, but I've been doing Dave sips.
Yeah,
I'm not a pussy.
I did a Dave pour that may have been slightly excessive because this was going to be my last
Yes,
drink
but
of the evening.
I had a 3CL sample. I don't have a whole bottle that I can sit back and go lick, 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 lick. Enjoy.
Oh, yes, good point. Actually,
Oh,
licked by Dave.
mother. Still
No,
Anyway.
so you can see why I had this and then went bosh.
No, I can. It's absolutely. How much was it? How much
I mean,
is it?
It's about £47 now. If you really want, I could probably find it in my shopping history to find out how much it was. But
Well, no, I'm going to go to Amazon now. It's not available on Amazon.
it is. It's on your wish list.
Amazon literally have all buying options, and it's not available on Amazon. It's only available from alternative sellers.
Oh, sorry. I literally just put it on your wish list.
Yeah, they won't be able to send that.
It's Prime.
Not according to what my Prime. It's not. My Prime on Amazon.co.uk does not show it.
It says dispatched from Amazon, sold by. Right, hang on.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send you a screenshot.
Citation needed.
Yeah, I'll send you one in DMs, buddy.
As will I.
don't want that on the server. Yeah, you'll understand when you see this. Because I'm not trying to fuck with you. It's a legit. This is what I've got on my end. That's my end. Yeah, we have my end as well. See, we've got different. Look at your description at the top as well. Ours are completely different. They're the same thing, but completely different, aren't they?
Brilliant. Well done, Amazon.
Yeah,
the one I've done is on your wish list. It's from Amazon, so people will be able to get it.
They've got two versions of the same one on their website. I've been done dirty there, but just for those who are curious, basically Dave's DM to me has a version of the 3-wood that is available on Prime. The version I've sent to Dave is the version that is not available on Prime, and I literally searched for the same thing. Apparently, region of county changed the result.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh dear. What's this? We're talking about Walmart.
Oh, we've gone full American.
Oh, fuck.
Walmart is Asda. Get it right.
The American stream isn't until like the 15th.
Oh, no, because the owners put can't take. No, Feeps has put can't take them anywhere, and then they've started suggesting places we could be taken. So State Fair, Pig Show, Walmart.
Right. Well, I'm gonna. Pompey, are you running my bed? Please don't.
To be fair, I will have to go to Walmart when I'm in Florida because that's like the nearest shop to buy anything.
Yes, but you also need to go to other places and get my bloody prohibition recipe and 12-year-old.
Yes, I will check the allowances. And
if
see
you
what
can
I
get them,
acquire.
of course, yes. If you can get, I would appreciate it. If your parents can instead, of course, I'll pay it back, I don't mind.
And the Romulan ale if it goes back in stock.
Lol, they're never doing that back in stock. It's out. You find it by chance, yes, and I'll happily buy it, otherwise no.
Only on Amazon, yeah, it's fine.
If you were to rate the 3 you've had today, what would you rate as the crappiest? Not necessarily. Okay, the third place. What would be third place? Not crappiest. I'm going to be a dickhead and say I want to put the 12 there.
You see, I was thinking the same thing.
Not because it's rubbish or not good value for money, but because I don't think you get as much value for money compared to that of the American oak.
No, and the fact that it's next to impossible to, well, not quite next to, it's nearly next to impossible to come by.
Yeah.
It's just not worth the hassle for the quality trade-off.
No, I'd rather get, I think the American, I'm not putting my, I was going to put it on my desk. The American oak goes second. Straight up, it goes second.
Yeah. What the feck is a Piggly Wiggly?
I have no idea, but I'm going to kick the dog out of my room, so give me a moment.
Say hi to your sister for me. Yeah. I don't know what Piggly Wiggly is, and I'm now slightly scared, people in chat. Yes, I am going to Florida if that's a thing. Do I need to avoid it? Do I need to take a gun with me? Do I need to... I don't know. Please enlighten me. It's a grocery store, right, okay. Well, yeah, but you don't have groceries in America. You just have fat, cheese and biscuit. So, what groceries do you have? Eggs. Okay, fair play. Yes, they are groceries. Okay. You do not have food. You have food that says it's made of fake food.
I have returned, buddy. And are you arguing about food quality in America?
Yes.
Well, that's just tragic. Right.
Talk about whiskey, you div. Well, I would, but you won't understand what that is because you don't spell it like that.
I've got to screenshot all this like tomorrow or something. Guys, I'm not helping.
Goat cheese is good.
Sorry?
Someone said goat cheese. Goat cheese is good.
I had it.
Do you
I
guys
think
even
this
have
is lovely,
feta
by
and
the
paneer over there? Or halloumi?
They do. It's all corn syrup. It's made of depression and oils. I think this is probably the best entry they've got.
Yeah,
Quite frankly.
that we've had anyway.
Sure. I do want to try the Blood Oak. I do have 2 other samples, actually. I have the 18, and I think I have a sample of the Blood Oak. Of course, you and I can try those at some point. Not here, but just privately, just have a dram and have a bit of fun with it, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like the blood oak could be an interesting one with a steak.
yes, but I'd want to put it on the steak. That's the thing.
Yeah, one dram
I
is not
mean?
going to go far across 2 ribeye.
It's not going to go far across one tomahawk.
Or 1 Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy the Bloody.
Tommy the 7th, the Bloody, yes. Tommy the Bloody 7th.
Sold.
I was so on a whiskey thing the other day. It had occurred to me I've been wanting to do this little short series on Not With Cork actually, in search of a perfect trinity, right? And it occurred to me that we possibly found one already. When we'd found one recently actually. We both had because we agreed in the Bushmills 10, 16, and 21 being ridiculously high quality for for money.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that's a perfect trilogy, that's actually the Irish cupboard. You don't have one with Jameson's, and you don't technically have one with Tullamore because they're harder to get.
Yeah, Jameson's screw themselves for not having a 12, don't they? Because the 18 is very good.
Yeah, but they don't have a 15 either.
No. No, but you could
Whereas
get away with 12,
Tullamore
18,
does
21, I suppose, couldn't you?
Tullamore does have 12, 15, 18. But 15, 18 are harder to get. And also 12 is fine. But Bushmills, though, we agreed the 10 was just sublime for value for a 10-year.
Yeah.
Especially. The 16 was the best port finish, and the 21 was one of the best Madeira finishes.
Yeah. The 21 is so good, even your dad drinks it neat.
In the context of that bottle, though, he has no choice.
True.
But he has.
But he's never looked like he was struggling with it either.
Just the thing as well, actually, when it comes to quality, he has had 2 other whiskies I know that were very high quality. Would anyone like to guess what they were? And Dave will approve of one of them. Guaranteed one of them.
Don't tell me you managed a Talisker neat.
He did that with Port Rhea, remember? He didn't like it.
Yeah, true.
No, he's had 2. Johnny Walker Black, no. But you were actually in the right area.
Johnny
He has
Walker?
had
Johnny Walker?
He's had a Johnny Walker, yeah. Which one, though? Dave will approve of this,
I'm going to
especially.
guess you haven't given him Gold Reserve. Unless you've given him Gold Centenary?
No, I gave him a 20 cl of Johnny Walker Blue, which he gave to me as a bottle like that.
Ah, that one.
Drank it neat.
Ooh, good man. Good man.
And he's also had a glass of the Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select.
Oh, yes.
And I know he had, because me and the brother-in-law were digging out the channel to push my sister's cabin along and meet her. I offered it to him because I just got the bottle with the glasses I'm using. And he went up to the glass, sunk it, and said, yeah, I'll have that.
Yeah.
And
again, in the context of that bottle, he probably wouldn't drink it mixed afterwards anyway if he knew what it was.
True. Bushmills 10, sherry finish. Bushmills 16, port finish. Bushmills 21, Madeira finish. Name a better idea of it.
But that breaks
sounding trilogy.
The trend, though, because the middle one isn't the outlier.
No, it isn't.
Because you've got 2 outliers.
You do, and I think that's brilliant. I think it's a perfect trilogy because it subverts the standard and produces quality in turn. The red one.
Who said the red one? Ah, Yempy.
Did he use it as a mix? Well, thankfully, this is all in the past. No, she didn't. In the context, he didn't. In the context of what you've written there, Miss Phoebes or G-Dubs, you don't have to have a palate for Irish whiskey, but if you're going to have a glass of whiskey, spelt the way you've spelt it, Irish whiskey especially, honestly, you'd be fine because it's all quite easy to drink, especially if it's screwed up, as we have now been told, that means it's meant to be consumed.
Yes.
So to say it how my housemates say it, consume the beverage.
Yes, Irish is one of those weird concepts where they don't have a cork, but they should have a cork.
Yes.
Because they are very available, very accessible, and very good.
No place in Ireland called Cork.
Yes, there is.
Is it not just made of cork? Come
No.
on, just make.
And ironically,
bottles
they
out
don't
of
make any
cork.
whiskey there either.
That's depressing. If they don't make corks there either, that'd be pretty irritating.
Well, clearly they don't, because
I
otherwise the
nearly
Irish
finished
whiskey
mine.
would have a cork.
I'm going to send mine because I've nearly finished.
I
So
still have more than a single.
that's all right. We can carry on talking for a little bit. YOLO swag fam, everyone. Though I may as well be the one to do this.
Mega's down the
Oh.
hatch. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's an Auchentoshan finish with a slightly dark, fruity and chocolatey backburn. Just behind, but it doesn't. It's trying to bring itself forward, but it can't. Like the smoothness is pushing it back. But much like the 12, a very juicy finish. And it's my last one. Moist finish. That was the last one. Ode. Leona, I heard it. Don't worry,
I thought I would join in on that one just for the
I heard
extra
I heard.
freakiness.
Good. I appreciate
best recommendation for those new to whiskey.
it. That's a good question. Auchentoshan American Oak. Oh, back. Moist. Last one. You literally missed it when I'd done it first. It's fine. No, American Oak, Auchentoshan.
Yep.
Or any Irish whiskey. Jameson's Bushmill's 10, definite.
Bushmills 10, Jameson Standard,
Yeah.
Tullamore Standard.
Yeah.
You know,
Proper
and-
12 if you want to just easy drinker.
yeah.
Very easy drinker. I need another bottle. There aren't many options in America that we have over here, so it's harder for us to cater for you guys. So if
Yeah.
you're going to go with something American, go Maker's Mark. Just go standard Maker's
Yeah,
Mark.
because I know things like Penderyn are very hard to find over in America, because I've spoken to Banny about that before.
So, they're not going to get any of the more what we would consider boutique-y by comparison, like English stuff.
When
So-
you find a Glenlivet
Bigger-
12, that might be big enough
Oh, the
that they'll be
markup
over
on
there.
that, though, the
Yeah,
markup.
that's been a
Highland
problem.
Park
isn't
as
it?
well. The markup is insane. You're better off going with the Irish because they seem to have a better trade deal.
The Irish setter whiskey, love it.
Irish setter.
Big ass dog called whiskey.
Oh right, cool. I like that. We approve. That is an approved message on this in this channel, on this PC. Yes. How's Dave enjoying his, by the way?
Very much. Dave was glad we
Yeah?
finished on this one, because
So am I.
Dave
I
knew
think
he was
I'm
going to
gonna
enjoy
call
it.
Well, if we realised that the 12 was going to be not necessarily weak, but not as well loaded as others, then I think that perhaps it's a bit. We would have gone with the 12 first, and then the American Oak. But I still think the order is still pretty good for what we had a go at.
Thank you, yeah.
And it's going to be a bitch for me to edit this. It's over an hour and a half. So I'm not happy about that because I'll have to edit it at some point.
Not so much a short.
Sorry?
Not so much a short.
No, well, to be fair, the Glen Moray was quite long as well. We'll have to look at our list and work out what's next afterwards, but there's no hurry on that.
Yeah.
The views this gets, I'm not going to be spending hours on this. Actually, to make sure there's no bump.
Yeah, there'll be a few spikes and a few bits of waffle, but
Equalises and everything.
yes. Hang on, boys, recommend this one
German
is a good
Pinot Noir?
choice. Yes, German Pinot
Yeah.
Noir. We got
Still
props from
number 3 from
Yempi.
distance. Can we have that saved for posterity?
Yes.
Because,
Please do screenshot. I have done
because
so.
she's not normally nice to me. She's a dickhead to me. And sometimes I need to be reminded that she can have a weakness.
Does this count as a flex? Can I post this in the flex?
Thank you. Thank you. No, don't put it. It's not worth it. I'm not making it into a collage. No. Anyway, while I know you still have some left, I think because it's over an hour and a half long, we have to end this.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to have to edit this down. You don't have to send it or anything. You can enjoy your whiskey. But I think we should end it. I know you're going on holiday soon, so obviously there won't be another episode for a while.
I don't know. Well, to be fair, it depends. Because if I get a bottle of Faraday, we could maybe do a Penderyn. You can have a Penderyn, I can have a Faraday, and we can just chat about Penderyn from me in America, if we can make time zones work.
Have a look into that. I mean, I can have a quick look on Master Malt, see if there's a sample of it.
I am taking my laptop, so VC may be an option with my laptop mic.
Faraday's discontinued. I'll see if I can find a sample of it. But,
I'll let you know what we get.
46%.
Yeah, I'll let you know what Dad gets, because obviously it's no good doing the Penderyn if you get the Tamner, but if he gets the Tamner, then you've got wine cask, haven't you?
Home of Malts have a sample of it in euros for €8. Penderyn Faraday, a sample for €8. I mean, I could get a sample of that, maybe.
Once they get there, I'll find out what Dad got, and then I can let you know, because obviously...
Yeah, let me know then.
If you got the Tamner, then we can do a wine v wine sort of thing.
I mean, could do a wine v wine. I can get a couple.
Because the thing is, once he gets there, I'll know what he's got, which means if he's got the Penderyn, I could take a sample of Madeira with me, for example, or and equally if he's got the Tamner, I could take a Tamner a sample with me. So we can.
Dave's going on holiday. There is a chance we can arrange something if people enjoyed this. Then of course we can do more. It'll be a bit different if Dave's on holiday because, well, audio quality is going to be very different.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we can make it work. We do have a stream planned, but it won't be till June 15th. So if we can make another one of these at some point, that'd be great. Yeah. Otherwise, you have to wait for Instagram and hope for the best, really.
Well, I'm off work the 1st and 2nd of June, so we could potentially do something then.
We'll talk about that later. But we'll see what we can do on that front, because we've got other things. Sample stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for joining and sticking with us.
Yeah, we're going to abandon you, and by that we mean we're going to move to a different PC, and you guys can suck one. And this will be uploaded to YouTube at some point. I'll have the audio from Dave, and I'll put it in this VC maybe at some point during the week. It will be in this chat, though, at some point in the near future. Thank you again, and we'll see you soon. Bye!
Bye!